What's up, everybody? It's Drooly here, and today we're going to be playing a little bit of Historic, actually. We're going to be playing Blue-Red Wizards, and we're going to try and figure out if Alpha Bird is worth it. I think, personally, it's just bait, but I came up with this little list here. The idea is to kind of find some synergies in between Conjuring, which is an alchemy-only mechanic, and duplicating ETB effects that wizards have or triggered effects that other wizards might have. So, for protection, we're going to be running some Siren Stormtamer. For digging and locating cards, we're going to run Augur of Bolas, Mintra's Guidance, and Op. Mintra's Guidance is really cool because you get to scry one and then draw a card. If you control a wizard, you get to do it twice. So for 2 mana, you're scrying one, draw a card, which digs 2 deep, and then an additional scry one, draw one, which digs another possibly 2 deep. For duplicating effects, we're going to be running Naban and Harmonic Prodigy. So these cards say, if a wizard entering the battlefield under your control causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, including itself, that ability triggers an additional time. Whereas Harmonic Prodigy is just Naban, but better in my opinion. It has prowess, the 1-3 instead of a 2-1, so it's a little bit more defense heavy. And it also has the just any effect triggering at any time, so including whenever Oracle the Alpha attacks and it does it scry 1, Prodigy will allow it to scry 2. So you're going to be doing this. So Naban with Harmonic Prodigy on board can make Augur of Bolas pretty crazy. It can make Oracle the Alpha go pretty hard, and Thayan Evokers, they have double team. Whenever they enter, you conjure a card named Lightning Bolt into your hand, then discard a card. Whenever one or more cards are conjured into your hand, it gets +1/+1. So, or not into your hand, just cards are conjured at all. Sorry, that actually makes a big difference because the synergy between Oracle Alpha and the Evokers is pretty absurd. You're like, I'm going to play Oracle while the Evokers are on board. That puts some into the library, which will trigger up on the Evokers. The Evokers are also going to get multiple triggers from Prodigy being on board. And then we're going to run Gale. Gale, at first I was really hesitant on Gale, but the more I played with them, the more I figured out this card is absolutely nuts. When he enters, you get to grab an instant or sorcery back from your graveyard, so that includes any of your removal spells that we're going to be running, which are Molten Impact and Wizard's Lightning, or the Lightning Bolts, or your Power 9 cards, right? So, well, actually your Power 3, because 6 of them, let's face it, aren't really powers at all, in the sense that you can only play them after turn 3, turn 2 at the earliest if you run like Simic Ramp. So you can grab back Time Walks. You can just time lock your opponent here. You can just play a Time Walk, go play Gale. Gale grabs back Time Walk. Your next turn, you're Time Walking again. It's kind of nuts, right? And then we also run 4 Expressive Iteration because this card is just absolutely busted. I don't have the best lands for Is It, so I only have 2 Shivan Reefs. I have all 4 of my Spirebluff Canals and all 4 of my Steam Vents, but I'm lacking on the coast here. So, and I'm also failing to run any of the other ones, any of the special lands. But I haven't tweaked the deck entirely. We're just gonna see if this works out. All right. Actually, I want to look at what my mission is for today. 40 creature spells, sure. All right, historic rank. Let's go. I like to play in ranked. I really like to play in ranked. If I play just casually, I feel like I'm not getting the best experience that I can with the deck. And 9 times out of 10, let's turn this audio down, dude. This is crazy. 9 times out of 10, a match that I'm playing against is just going to be some random BS weird deck, and it's not going to fully exhibit what we're trying to do. This seems really slow. I don't think I'm really liking this hand, so we're gonna mulligan. This seems better. Let's see. Op is gonna be dead for now, so we'll put Op back. We're gonna go turn 1 Sulfur. And then we'll probably go ahead and kill that, actually. We're definitely just gonna go ahead and kill that. That'll leave up 2 floating damage to trigger off of our Wizard Lightning. Or if we just Expressive Iteration. Alright. So, I suppose I can just play the Shivan Reef here. Shivan Reef, pass, and then I can hard cast the Wizard's Lightning. That seems good, right? That seems real good. Hard cast the Wizard Lightning after they play another. They might just try and load this guy up with counters, but I suppose it's worth a risk. Alright, so there's first counter on him. Kind of an issue. I don't think they're going to be able to get him to 4 touch. Maybe they can. Alright. Do they run Spell Pierce? If they run Spell Pierce, we're kind of in trouble, right? Oh, I should have. Oh no, I should have Wizard's Lightning before the trigger resolved on that. Now they're gonna counter my Wizard Lightning, and oh god, I misplayed so bad. Oh, people are gonna hate me. Oh, never mind. We just got the damage. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna Expressive Iteration here. Let's see, put 1 into my hand. I'll put you into my hand. Put you into my library, put you off to the side, and then we're just going to... Like, I know they have... the deal 2 damage, scry 1 card, play with fire. Right? Like, they have to. They always have it. So I'm a little nervous on playing the Prodigy, because I'm pretty sure they're just going to kill it anyway. And next turn, I'll just be able to play Prodigy with the Evoker, which seems a little bit better. So I think I'm just going to hold the Prodigy in hand. Card is so frustrating. Okay. So, take action, phase it 2, go Prodigy. Go Evokers. Evokers, if Prodigy stays on field right now, is going to put 2 Lightning Bolts in my hand, which, I mean, and he's going to buff himself twice. We're going to go up 2. So he's going to be a 3-3 by the end of this, unless they do something to stop it here. I'm going to discard 1 of my lands. And, like, there's really no point in keeping Wizard Lightning at this point, considering I have 2 Lightning Bolts in hand, which are just better Wizard's Lightning. But then again, they don't know what this is, so they could be curious on if it's a counterspell or not. Either way. Oh, it's going to be a 5-5. Let's go. Because Prodigy, right? Seems decent, right? Like, you see what we're going for here. The strategy and the synergy and the pieces working together. Granted, you know, most blue-red decks just want to be aggro, so they kind of have this whole push for damage thing going on, which, you know, we do too. See? Look. We're pushing for damage. A little bit more damage than they're pushing. We'll go ahead and play this guy. He's gonna get 3 bolts in hand. That's 9 damage off the rip. So, if they can't deal with our board right now, we just kind of win. They need to slam a blocker, do something here to keep themselves alive. Yep. Alright. Good game. And shoot face. Shoot face. Sweet. I went through a lot of decks trying to figure out a lot of homebrews, a lot of scouring the internet to see what other people have done with Alpha Bird, just to see like some ideas. Mostly everyone's thinking blue-white control, which, you know, I have a blue-white control deck. I think this is the way to go though. Prodigy and Naban, just so good at keeping your momentum and keeping everything going the way you want it to go. Now, however, if someone happens to, I don't know, kill your board, over and over and over and over again, it gets pretty tough. Or if people are on blue-red wizards with the symmetry guy, it's really hard to come back from because, you know, they're hitting you fast and they always have answers. I don't know why. I really like this hand. I can go Stormtamer on 1 into Prodigy on 2, and then hold up mana for dealing with threats. Do I go first or second? I should have looked at that. F. I go second. Might be a little bit harder than I thought. I think hurting myself there might have been the better... Yeah, it was fine. It was fine to hurt myself. We're okay with that. Alright, so we're green-white life gain, for sure. You're green-white life gain? What are you doing running Faithful Absence? Come on! Jesus! I'm just gonna play the Prodigy here. Yeah, man, gain all your life. It's cool. Dude, come on! Oh my god! You know what? I'm gonna handle this the best way that I know how. This is so bad. Is it worth to do this? We're gonna have... I'll wait. I'll wait and see what they play, because it might be worth it to hold off op and then just kill an Ajani's Pride Mate or something. More Soul Warden. Dude. Okay, you've drawn 3 Soul Wardens, 2 Fateful Absences. Like, you can't have much left, right? Ugh. That's it? Alright. I'll just waste it then. I don't think I want this. Please don't draw another land after this one for my turn. Alright, cool. So, real question, do I play Naban or do I play Prodigy? We're going to decline because we're going to hold up the Wizard Lightning. I think I play Naban here, just because Naban is technically a worse Prodigy. Ooh, a Coco. That's crazy. Who could have foreseen that coming? Alright, there's what we kill. Wizard Lightning. You're just gonna gain a bunch of life. You didn't want to kill me. That's wild, honestly. Yeah. Go ahead and Mentor's Guidance. Do it a couple of times. Augur of Bolas. Nah. Gale. Gale's pretty good. Gale's really good. We like Gale. Though we do like Evokers a little bit more. Do I get greedy here? Do I get greedy, play the Prodigy, and then play Evokers next? I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna play so greedy right now. Please let it pay off. I love big swings with Evokers. Oh, another Coco. Oh. Scurry. Oh, it's this deck. Okay. Well, as long as they don't have Heliod, I think is the name of it. So long as they don't have Heliod. Either way, I really need to kill that Scurry. So I think I actually have to pitch the Gale here. Let's see, I haven't pitched any other Gales. I still have 2 more Gales left in library. Yeah. I'll pitch the Gale. Or I'll just pitch the Impact. So I can grab the Impact back. I'll pitch the Impact, actually. I'm gonna have to pitch both Gale and Impact. I need to... Well, okay. How scared am I right now? I have so many bolts in grave. Another one. Alright, and then we're just gonna go ahead and kill the Oak. My boy's prowessed up. Go for the swing. And I got a 7/7 on board. The Gale will probably end up grabbing back maybe a bolt. Probably a bolt. Just because they're going to take my Evoker with Skyclave Apparition, which, you know, why wouldn't they have all the answers? Constantly. As long as they're not hitting their combo, though, we should be fine. Get a nice sip of tea in. Should have pitched the Gale. Ugh, so frustrating. It's okay though. I get to grab back 3 spells. Probably a Mentor's Guidance, just so my hand can get a little cool. Swing? They're probably going to take the 1, so I'm not going to need to buff it here. I mean, you have 2 options here. You can block with the Skyclave Apparition, and I'm going to shoot the Skyclave Apparition, and it's going to be done and done. Or you can let the 1 go through, right? So, the thing about playing Magic is you always try and think like your opponent, and I'm sure they're sitting here like, why didn't he just shoot the Apparition before instead of attacking? Well, I wanted to see if you would let me ping you for 1 damage. It's that easy. Do something crazy. And the next turn we're probably going to try and flip the Gale, because Gale gets a little bonkers on his Izzet side. Cast an instant or sorcery spell. Gale and creatures you control perpetually get +1/+0. Which, perpetual, means forever, no matter what zone they're in. If they're in graveyard, if they're in exile, if they get shuffled back into your deck, they are perpetually +1/+0. Gale's kind of a really big deal here. Is the opponent having a hard time? Maybe they're busy. Maybe the dog started barking because someone broke into their home and tried stealing things out of their fridge. You know how it is. I've had it happen. You're chilling and, you know, then someone just walks into your house and they're like, where's the mayonnaise? And you're like, it's in the fridge, bro. And then they just start going through your fridge and shit gets weird. Or maybe they're just angry because they failed to find their combo. I wonder what this last card in their hand is. There we go. Just let the 1 damage go through. Thank you. But really, I gotta hold up this Lightning Bolt just in case they do have the Scurry Oak and Heliod at any given point. It's terrifying. Because if they try to Scurry Oak combo me, it's GG. Without a Wrath in my hands, it's game over. Did you concede without my knowledge? We're only in Platinum rank, dude. It's not that serious. It's not like we're playing for high rank Mythic. But maybe to them, this is like the equivalent of high rank Mythic. They're treating it as if it's a local F&M. And all right, we're 2-0. We're 2-0 with Alpha Bird. Let's go. Climbing the Platinum. All right, I guess I'll try one more game. See how it goes. Opponent goes first. We have a means to kill anything they play, but slower than I would like to. So if they're on goblins, we're a little behind. We might be able to find some stuff with Op. We have the Stormtamer, so like technically this hand is fine. Technically. But I'm absolutely terrified that we're not going to find anything, because we only have one dig part here, one little cantrip in our hand. Probably going to go Spirebluff into... Again. We'll go Stormtamer. Just so that way if they try and kill something of mine, I have the means to save it. Are you the one that has Disturb? Yeah, you have Disturb. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I'll hurt myself. And I'm gonna shoot it. Shoot your bird. Your bird is nowhere near as important as my bird. It's a bird cleric. Is this black-white cleric? This is black-white cleric, isn't it? No? What is it? You... I'm so confused. Okay, so I have 3 damage. So I can Molten Impact here, do the 3 here, and then if they try and play anything, I can just opt and deal 3. Which is really nice having a cantrip that also lightning bolts things. You scry 1, draw a card, lightning bolt. I'm really confused on what they're playing. At first I thought it was Scurry, but it's not seeming to be so. I'm going to play Evoker first. Or should I Expressive Iteration? I'm going to play Evoker first. Probably get rid of the Opt here. The Alpha is going to work in favor of the Evoker. Yeah. Yep, you got a Luminous, you create a 1/1. You're making a bunch of tokens. Esper Sentinel, that's worth killing. That is really worth killing. Yeah. I guess so. Deal the damage here, shoot it for 3 there. The reason why we did it like that doesn't actually matter. Keep the Wizard Lightning. Expressive Iteration, look for a land or all lands forever. Alright. Playing that ball in game. This is going to conjure cards into my library, which is going to buff the Evoker. If I had a Prodigy on board, Evoker would be monstrous right now, I promise. with Alpha Bird. Let's play. Let's go. Let's do this. We are the champions. Alright guys, I hope you really enjoyed this little demonstration video that I made. If you like the decks that I make, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe. I'm sure I'm going to be doing this a lot. There's a lot of decks that I used to build, but we're kind of past all those now just because, you know, times have changed. And I wasn't uploading at the time or making YouTube content. So, that's going to wrap it up. Blue-Red Wizards. Alpha Bird just 3-0'd for us, so I mean, I can't say Alpha Bird is bad. Sorry for the clickbait title. Yeah. Anyway, bye-bye.